What happens if my house doesn't sell the opening weekend? Now, listen, 5-10 years ago, this really wasn't that big of a deal because, most homes took 45, 60 days to sell. People would come and look at it. No one was in a hurry, but the world has absolutely changed. We get everything instantly now. If you want a stapler from Amazon, you can probably have it to your house in 2 to 4 hours here in Nashville. So, how that translates to real estate is everyone expects that if a good home comes up, it's going to sell quickly. So then in their mind, if a home lists and doesn't sell, it's not a good home. And that's a tricky thing to navigate as a listing agent because it's really hard to answer that question that the buyers have in their head and are probably just going to flat out ask you of why hasn't this home sold yet? And the reality is it's either overpriced, you didn't have enough interest in it, which probably also could potentially be it was overpriced. But what they won't say is there's potentially glaring holes in their marketing plan. Because again, with an instant gratification world, if the agent listing your home isn't focusing 90 to 95% of the marketing spend that they're going to spend to help sell your home, for the pre-marketing before it lists in that first weekend, they're really missing the only chance you have to get any sort of leverage when you go to sell your house. Because just think of it from the buyer's shoes. If I go look at a house and I've fallen in love with it, and I know there's 3 other people who are there like at the same time on that first Friday when it listed for sale, like, okay, there's obviously a lot of demand for this home. We love it. We want to be competitive to get it. So you're going to figure out how much over ask or what do we need to do to get this home. If you go look at a home that's been on the market for 3 weeks and you're there by yourself for 2 hours, I guess this is a good home, because you start to question everything when you're looking for a home that's been on the market for a couple weeks or a month or 2 months. Those questions enter your mind subconsciously, like, why is it here? Why is this not sold? Does no one else like this home? And then it's like, I'm certainly not going to offer a list price for this. I'm bidding against myself. That's crazy. So as a seller, on the other side of that equation, you have no leverage at that point. Versus the opportunity that first weekend is really the only chance you have to establish leverage and create a multiple offer scenario. Now, does it happen? Yes, but it's extremely, extremely rare to have multiple offers on a property after the first weekend it's on the market. Because just miraculously, 2 people found it on the same day, 2 weeks after it's listed. That doesn't really happen. It always makes you kind of wonder as a buyer's agent, do they really have multiple offers? What's going on here? So the buyers are not going to overpay for a house after that first weekend. It's your one shot. So it's important that you price it strategically and you have an aggressive marketing plan to make sure that home is seen by the maximum number of home buyers. If you want to know exactly how I do it, what's worked really well for my clients that I've worked with, I've written a complete guide on it. I'll show you all the marketing campaigns, how we do it, the videos we use, how we drive all that interest and create that activity for that first weekend to help sell it quickly for the highest possible price. Top Dollar Nashville is right down below. You can get it for free there. My name's Jason Gruner with Coldwell Banker Barnes. I look forward to talking to you soon.